Hey viewers, consider this. LinkedIn's search bar already knows how to find your next client. The kicker, you probably don't know how to use it because nobody ever showed you what button to click. Well, today's your lucky day because Darlene and I are going to pull back the curtain and reveal how you can find potential clients and referral partners on LinkedIn using the search function.
Oh dear.
Whoa, I just heard your dog.
Sorry about that.
The dog's excited. Why? Because the dog can find lots of companions on search in as well. And just a reminder, Darlene is a professional searcher. She's a lead generation strategist. So you're about to hear the best way to do unpaid searches on LinkedIn for your dream clients.
Thank you, Nancy. And yes, her name is Betty, and she's very excited that we're here. And Nancy, every week someone says to me, I'd love to find more clients on LinkedIn, but I don't have the budget for Sales Navigator. And I always respond with the same reply.
And I bet I can guess what that is. It's that nobody told them what to do, right?
Yeah, and that's exactly it. Almost every time they reply no, they assume free searches means a basic search. It doesn't. It means an unadvertised search, a
Ah,
non-paid, and or like it people can look organically.
and that's exactly why we're doing this episode, what LinkedIn doesn't want to tell you about searches. Because the psychology of who you're searching for matters just as much as how you search. You can see that there's a lot of excitement going on because I assume what was, did you say Betty is the name of the dog?
Yes, I'm house sitting, and
You're house sitting, I understand.
I need to be
Um,
right.
do you need to excuse yourself and go take care of the dog?
No, she just came away from whatever it was. She was barking out. Stop.
Well, maybe. That we are doing this live, just in case you were wondering. This is a live event.
Yes, and Betty wants to be part of it.
And Betty wants to be a part of it too. Okay, so hi, I'm Dr. Nancy Zare. I'm a sales psychologist showing you how to acquire clients confidently without being salesy.
And I'm Darlene Petrie, lead generation strategist and dog sitter, helping professionals turn LinkedIn visibility into real business conversations.
And today we're covering unpaid searches, no ad spend, no subscription, no paid tools.
And that's exactly right. We're going to talk about how to find prospects, referral partners, even venture capitalists by occupation, geography, and by the personality style behind the title.
Right. Because a name and a job title all by themselves may tell you who to contact, but the likability system, their personality style, will tell you what to say once you find them.
Yeah. And Nancy, before we dive in, I want to emphasize that the goal of a search is to develop relationships. We're not fans of automated messages that masquerade as connection requests. And having said that, what I know from experience is that when you visit someone's profile, they're likely to reciprocate and view yours. As a result, it's imperative that your profile clearly states what problem you solve so that your efforts won't be wasted.
Okay, one moment here. Um, and so that brings us to an opportunity. We're seeking beta testers for our LinkedIn profile diagnostic. It measures three areas of your profile. The first impression it makes, which includes your photo, your banner, your headline. It the credibility, which is found in your about section and the featured sections, and then finally the connectivity, which concerns your posting and your commenting. Each dimension is measured, given a number, and delivers specific recommendations for how to improve it.
I have to say that is good news. It means that we can measure your profile's effectiveness and determine how to enhance it, what's involved, and in a beta test. But gee, I can't talk today.
And Betty, come on in, Betty.
Yeah, becoming a beta tester.
Well, required to become a beta tester is just your consent. So if you'd like to help us, just comment below or send us a direct message that you'd like to have your profile assessed. Nothing else is required, no additional obligation. And now let's return to doing unpaid searches. Darlene, how do we begin?
Okay, to start, here's the mistake almost everyone makes. They type a job title into the top search bar of LinkedIn and they hit enter and scroll through whatever comes back. That's not LinkedIn search. That's LinkedIn guessing.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. So how do we do a real search?
So you type in your keyword and hit enter, and then look for all filters on the results page. It's the door that most people never open. Behind it is a list including location, current company, past company, school, industry, education, degree of connection, and it's all free and it is still in there in 2026. LinkedIn just placed them in a click deeper than what they used to be a year ago.
Ah, so the tools didn't disappear, they just became less obvious to the user and less visible.
Exactly. And inside that same panel is the potential for a Boolean search.
Wait a second, Boolean, that's a big name. What the heck is that?
I know. I remember when I first saw it. A
Me
Boolean
too.
search is a type of search method that lets you combine words with specific words called operators, such as and, or, and not. And these operators allow you to narrow, widen, or clean up your search results. They they allow you to maybe search for things like a financial advisor and retirement, and at the same time, so that you only get profiles with both phrases. The word not recruiter and you're clear, and that clears out all of the noise. And what is very important to remember, and this you have to remember, is that these words, these operators, have to be capitalized. So your and has to be capitalized, your or has to be capitalized, and your not must be capitalized.
Wow, this is extremely useful. It's the difference between getting a search with a lot of hits that's very vague and general versus a filtered conversation that produces high quality specific leads.
That's right, Nancy. And you can run the same search 4 different ways. You can run it through people, through companies, groups, or content, depending on whether you're hunting for a person, an organization, or even a conversation to join.
Wow, I love this. Here's where I want to add a layer that most search tutorials skip entirely, and that's because they know nothing about personality style. Before you send a connection request or any other kind of message, look at the individual's profile. Use the likability system to determine their style, whether it's a good fit from a personality point of view, and it will also instruct you how you can approach them.
Nancy, can you say more? What would I look for?
Well, I'm going to suggest you look at the headline now. and look specifically for words. Words like visionary, strategist, author strongly suggest the number 8 style, that analyst style. A headline packed with numbers, credentials, certifications, informal terms, long-term tenure at a company. That kind of traditional job language is usually given by your number 6, the processor style. Um, your number 4 headlines are built around words like we, community, a personal mission, causes, um, helping, and counseling. That's number 4, the connector. And the short, bold, achievement driven language like top 1% producer, closed $40 million in deals, that's number 2, our driver.
So before you even send the connection request, you can sort the search results by style.
Yes. And that means that your outgoing message is half written before you've ever said a word because you're not going to guess at the tone. You're reading it based on the person's style.
Yes, and that changes how I tell someone to scroll results. Don't just look at at the right title. Look at the right title using the right words. And remember, prospects are only half the game. The other half is referral partners, people who don't buy from you but send you business, and you can use free search to find them too, just differently.
Well, explain how so?
Okay, so instead of searching your ideal client's title, search for complementary professions. For example, a CPA would do well to connect with an estate attorney and financial planners. A business coach might look for financial consultants. Use the industry filter, stack it with geography, and you've built a valuable referral list in less than 10 minutes.
Wow. And Darlene, would you say that geography matters more than people think, perhaps in this particular search?
Absolutely.
And also, I've noticed on that, like you say, the right hand panel, there are some suggestions, introductions that are similar to the person I've searched for. And most people, never look, never scroll down to view them.
Yeah, that's exactly right. They don't search the industry filter or the venture capital and private equity. Then stack a title search, general partner, principal, venture partner, associates, and principals are actually your easier first conversations. And again, I have to say, it's always, don't use just commas if you're looking for a general partner and principal. You need to make sure that you write general partner and principal and venture partner. You don't use commas.
Yeah.
And then they're closer to your stage and far more likely to respond than reaching out to a general partner cold.
Yes, and so again, going back to the Boolean search that we mentioned just a moment ago, if you're looking for venture capitalists, this is where you will find that stacking things, adding the and or the or the not, remember to put them in capitals, can help you get a very targeted search. Um, so you just provoked another application for a likability because junior venture capitalists often present as a strong number 4-8 combination. These are people who care about a cause and relationships, and at the same time, they're keenly aware of advances in technology and they love data. So approach them accordingly, and you're already ahead of the game 90% of any cold pitch that will reach their inbox.
The one thing that I did that I should have mentioned earlier and I didn't. So if you're typing in junior venture capitalist, you want to put that in quotation marks. So you need to write junior, like open quotation, and then VC, end quotation. So you have to do that so that it gets all the words. Otherwise, it'll treat them separately.
Yes, again, this is where you've got to understand how Boolean words and a Boolean search how they function.
Yeah, exactly. So beyond the filter search, follow the firm's LinkedIn page directly. Every partner and associate is usually listed under people. You can learn a lot by viewing the company page. And there's a free tool almost nobody uses, X-ray search. So this is where you go to Google, type in the site linkedin.com/in quotation, open quotation, venture partner, close quotation, plus your sector, and you're searching LinkedIn's public profile through Google instead of through LinkedIn's own search box.
So now, viewer, listen closely to why this matters.
This matters because it doesn't count on your LinkedIn search limit at all. And roughly 85% of profiles are publicly indexed, so you're rarely missing much.
Wow, that's a great idea.
So the last piece, and this one saves people a real headache. Free accounts have a commercial use limit. Somewhere around 300 searches a month. When you hit it, LinkedIn quietly caps you to 3 results per search until the first of the next month.
Wait, what did you just say? Again, LinkedIn gives you no warning, people, before you hit that plateau.
None whatsoever. So the fix isn't to panic, it's discipline. Build your search with every filter before you run it, instead of running 5 loose searches just to get one good one. And remember, X-ray search through Google doesn't count against that limit at all. So save it for your highest value targets, your investors, key referral partners, once you're close to your gap.
Wow, this brings us back to where we started. The tools were always free, and most people didn't know where to look for them or how to stack them. You see, it pays to make friends with a LinkedIn lead generation strategist like you are, Darlene.
Thank you. Thank you, Nancy. I'm blushing. Just a reminder, finding the right person is only step one. After you've set a connection request, you're bound to click through to they're going to click through to your view profile, and it has to hold up to their scrutiny.
Right. Again, your profile is the basis for your success in LinkedIn. And that's exactly what we work on. Uh, Darlene and I do that in the LinkedIn Profile Lab. We review real profiles, aligning the headline, the banner, the photo, the about section. They've all got to say the same thing. And of course, we also use the likability system to identify your right fit prospect, that ideal client that you just found, so we can optimize your profile.
That's right. And so the search gets them to the door. The profile decides if they knock.
Good observation. And remember, we are offering, as a beta tester, the opportunity for you to have your profile assessed and to learn how you can enhance it.
I tried it on mine, and I definitely needed to make changes. So I think it's an excellent tool. And so here's your challenge for this week. Pick one filter you've never used, an industry, company, or school, and run one real search with it. Find 3 people, a prospect, a referral partner, and one person outside your usual search, like maybe a VC or venture capital or investor.
And then before you message any of them, read their profile, looking at the headline in order to identify their style, and that will allow you to be ready for your opening connection request.
And that's what LinkedIn doesn't tell you.
And again, last note, if you'd like to know how effective your LinkedIn profile is, message us and you'll receive an assessment evaluating the first impression, credibility, and connectivity. There's no charge, and we're looking for beta testers.
So, yeah, we'll see you next time. Betty won't be here on
Oh,
what,
Betty!
what LinkedIn doesn't tell you. I'm Darlene Petrie, lead generation strategist, helping professionals turn LinkedIn visibility into real business conversations.
And I'm Dr. Nancy Zaire, sales psychologist, help you acquire clients confidently without being salesy.